Hey everyone, another heavy entertainment album review. Today I'm taking a look at Arktis, which is the new album from former Emperor singer Ihsahn. Now personally I haven't listened to many of Ihsahn's other solo work, but I do mainly know him for being from Emperor, which is one of my favorite black metal bands, and in fact the album In the Nightside Eclipse is the album that got me into black metal. So I was fairly curious to find out what his solo work actually sounded like. The thing I noticed on this album is that it has a very progressive rock feel. It reminded me in a lot of ways of the newer Opeth albums, if they still had a more aggressive vocal approach. The album itself is okay, it's pretty solid. There were quite a few standout tracks, however I did feel that it kind of dragged on a bit, and that some of the tracks did feel like filler. Songs like In the Vault and Until I Too Dissolve didn't really do much to add to the album at all. They just kind of felt that they were thrown in. South Winds was by far the most different sounding song on the album, as it has a very industrial metal feel, and even some elements of techno in it. With that being said, it did wind up being a pretty solid, weird sounding song. The song Pressure is one of the longer songs on the album at about 6 minutes, and I do have to kind of admit that for the most part it did kind of drag on a bit. However, there's a section in the song about 3 minutes in that just really sounded like the old Emperor songs in style, which I personally enjoyed. Might have been one of my favorite parts of the album. For me personally, the best song on the album is the track Mass Darkness. It was the lead single for the album. It has a really heavy and solid riff, and has a pounding, hard-hitting chorus. Overall, I'd give this album a 6 out of 10, so it has some really solid tracks. However, in the middle, it just kind of drags on a bit with a couple filler tracks. I am, however, really looking forward to the project that he's going to be doing with Matt Heafy from Trivium, which is another one of my favorite bands. Now, if you've listened to this album and you have your own opinions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Also, if you enjoyed these videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Check out a couple more album reviews if you want. Cheers!